In this video, we are going to be solving equations related to logarithms. So let's get started. First, let's understand what a logarithm is. A logarithm is the opposite of an exponent, telling you the power or number of times a base must be multiplied by itself to reach a specific value. If b to the power of y equals x, then log base b of x equals y. So yeah, that is what a logarithm is. It's basically the exact opposite of a exponent. So there are many techniques to solving equations related to logarithms, but I'll be explaining those along the way as we do the example problems. So let's get started. Our first question is log base 2 of 2 minus y equals 2 minus 1, 2y minus 1 equals 5. So our first technique will be converting this to exponential form. If you're solving equations related to exponents, then you could also convert it to log form. But for this, we're going to be converting this to exponential form. So 2 to the power of 5 is 32. So 32 equals 2y minus 1. And this becomes 33 equals 2y. And y equals 33 over 2. And this is our first answer. On to the next question. Wait, first let's write down what our techniques are. So our first technique is convert from log to exponential form. And then our second rule, so our second rule is convert from exponential to logarithmic form. Okay, on to the next question. So this is where we convert from log to exponential. So 7 to the power of negative 2 is m. 1 over 7 squared equals m. And m equals 1 over 49. And this is our second answer. On to the next question. Log base 8 of root of the fourth root of 8 equals y. So, for this question, there's actually another technique. So first we need to convert this to exponential form. So 8 to the power of y equals the fourth root of 8. And then, if you know your exponential rules, you know the square root of x equals x to the power of 1/2. And the cube root of x equals x to the 1/3. So what that means is that 8y equals 8 to the power of 1/4. And since they have the same base, y automatically equals 1/4. Okay, so that is another addition to our third rule. So our third rule is if, okay. Okay, if base if the base of both sides are the same, then the values slash exponents are the same. And that is our third rule. So let's apply that rule to this question. Now you might be thinking, well, you can just plug this into a calculator, but that's kind of cheating. So I'm just going to be converting this into log form. So log base 23 of x equals log base 23 of 17. So the value, since the bases are the same, the values automatically equal each other. So x equals 17. And this, how do I write this? Basically, let's say a to the power of log n b, log with a base of a, b will always equal b. So an example of this might be 7 to the power of log base 7 of 69 equals 69. So yeah, that is our answer. X equals 17. And for these questions, you can just use a calculator since it's just simple arithmetic. But I don't need one. You can just count the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's a sixth one that I did not count well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. So D equals 6. And then for this one, since the base has more and it's by 3, this just equals D to the power of negative 3. Or D equals 3. On to the next question. Okay. So for this one, you can also use a calculator, but I'm still going to do this by my own. So x, this, if we convert, equals 4 to the power of x equals log, no log, sorry, equals 32 cube 32. So 4, notability, what are we doing? So this becomes 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x, and this becomes 32 to the power of 1/3. So this becomes 2 to the power of 2x equals 2 to the power of 5. 2 to the power of 5 to the power of 1/3. So this becomes 2 to the power of 2. Sorry, this exponent should be like this. So this becomes 2 to the power of 2 times x equals 2 to the power of 5/3. So then, since they have the same base, 2x equals 5/3, and then 5/3 divided by 2 is 5/6. On to the next question. Okay, so this question is also really easy because all we have to do is convert this into exponential form. So 9 to the power of 5/2 equals x. So this means the square root of 9 to the power of 5 equals x. So 3 to the power of 5 equals x. So x equals 243. Okay, on to the next question. So for this one, we have to convert this to p squared equals 12, right? And then p equals the square root of 12. And then p equals the square root of 2 squared times 3. So p equals 2 root 3. And on to the final question. So we need to convert this. So 4 to the power of 7 over 2 equals d. So then this would become 4, this square root of 4 to the power of 7 equals d. So then 2 to the power of 7 equals d. So d equals 128. And this is the last answer. Thank you for watching. In tomorrow's video, we're going to be expanding and condensing logarithms. Thank you and bye.